Hey guys, this is Todd, and this is my Pokemon game, my Pokemon battle game that I built in my coding boot camp, and it's built with Python and Flask, which is what we were working on when this was assigned to me. And this is the first app that I've built, by myself, where I just had to work with the requirements they gave me and then find a way to implement them. So this is what I ended up with, my Pokemon game. This is the home page. You can catch them. You can go to the catch them. You can sign up or sign in. If you go to the catch them when you're not signed in, you can use this form here and look at all the Pokemon. Um, but you can't actually catch them until you are signed in. But it's kind of a cool way just to kind of go through the Pokemon and have a look. But it's a sign up page. For sign in, let's make a test5 at test.com, test5. Okay. No, I don't want to save that. Test5 and test5. Okay, so when you're signed in, you'll see you can still go to the catch 'em page, but you can also go to my Pokemon now in the battle page. And these links are also added up on the nav bar, um, and a logout button and an edit profile button link. So if we go to my Pokemon, that's going to be empty, of course. So we'd go to the Pokemon catcher, and here we go. We'll just try to fill this up here. And this Pokemon catcher form is making a call to a Pokemon API each time. And so that's why it accepts the name or it accepts their index number. And so I have a random number generator that picks a random index when you type in the random and pulls that information back. You can only have a maximum number you already have the maximum number of Pokemon. If you read here at the beginning, this app, the basic deal with this app is you search for and you catch Pokemon, and you can collect up to 5 on your team, and then you can battle other teams. And so I couldn't catch any more Pokemon because I'm at my random. If you type in a Pokemon that somebody else has, oh, well then I already, yeah, duh. I guess I have to, let's delete this little Chimchar. If you type in a Pokemon that somebody already has, then, oh, no one had him. Okay. Well, let's delete this one, and then I'll try to catch Pikachu again. And it doesn't matter the caps you put on or anything, it'll still work. So now it says that Pokemon already has a trainer. Each Pokemon can only belong to one person. And so if you want to get one of these Pokemon from me, then you would have to kill them. Okay, so now I've got a full roster. So I could go to the battle page. How the battle page works, it shows your team, of course. And then if you know your opponent's username, you can type it in here. Otherwise, the same way as the Pokemon, you can actually just enter random, and it'll pick a random person. And so here we got test user 1 wants to fight. And then it tells you how many kills they have and how many deaths they have. So his team, these are the Pokemon that he has on his team. And then you just type in which Pokemon you want to attack with. 134. Yeah, we'll go with that one, right? The Tyranitar. And then you have to pick which opponent Pokemon you want to attack. So who has the lowest defense? 35. This guy. Boozle. Boom. Boozle's dead, buddy. And so that user's deaths just went up since they had one of their Pokemon died, and it doesn't show my stats here, but my stats for my profile, this test 5, just added a kill. Okay. What's the other thing? Whenever I attack, so my Tyranitar, let's attack, how about this guy? We'll attack the, and if you try to attack, submit the form again, if somebody died, then it'll just clear that name out. I tried to have it to where it clears that name out immediately when they die, but I could only get it to clear that field when the page actually refreshed. Once I get React in my tool belt, I think I'll be able to switch that kind of stuff out on the fly without having to reload the page. So looking forward to that. So let's attack with our Tyrannus. Let's attack this this guy. Let's see, Kyurem White. And so you'll watch, if you watch my Tyranitar's health, right now it's at 90. When I attack, I'm going to attack with Tyranitar, and I'm going to attack one of his Pokemon. After I attack, then automatically one of his Pokemon randomly, which it's random which one does it, will attack my Pokemon that just attacked them. So we'll retaliate. So if he gets attacked by the Kyurem White, then he's going to take some damage because Kyurem's attack is higher than his defense. Otherwise, he won't take any damage. So he didn't take any damage. But Kyurem just took some damage. His health is down to 81. Boom. Now my Tyranitar got hurt by him, but his health is down to 37. Let's attack again. And he's dead. The other thing about this, so if I wanted that Pokemon, like his Pokemon, I would have had to kill it just now, and now I can go to my catcher and catch it if I cleared one of my spots. You'll see my Tyranitar's health started at 90. It got taken down to 80 within the battle. And so if I go and check my Pokemon, his health is still 80. So these battles, these changes are persistent. They are saved in the database. And so your Pokemon, next time I come back, my Pokemon's health is going to be lower. And the Pokemon of whoever it was that I was battling, when they come in and log in again, they'll see some of their Pokemon dead, some of their Pokemon wounded. I haven't implemented any kind of healing functionality yet, but these are all things that I could do possibly in the future. Anyway, that's basically the nuts and bolts of the site. For taking 2 weeks to learn Flask, and I built this after the first week. I think it's pretty neat. I think it works pretty good for my first. This is my first web app that I've ever built, and I like it. So subscribe if you want. I'll be showing off more projects from Bootcamp. This is the code for the Pokemon game. Here are the routes. This is where all the magic happens. These are kind of the libraries and stuff that I pulled in, that I imported to make all this run. And then all the routes, all the little Flask routes. That's that's it. I wrote all that from scratch, and I'm very, very, very proud of that. Who would have thought that I could be a coder, a programmer, and hopefully on my way to being a web developer. So yeah, that's it. Stay tuned and see some other projects and the kind of stuff that we learn in Bootcamp, the kind of stuff that we build in Bootcamp. So maybe I'll share some of my data structures and algorithm work. Code Wars solutions. We have to have 300 points, 300 honor points in Code Wars before graduation date. That's one of the requirements. So I've been plugging away at that. Maybe I'll put some of those videos up there or live stream that, because those are kind of fun too. All right. So have a good night and happy coding.